The night sky over Gotham was a boiling cauldron. Clouds swirled like black oceans above the skyline, pierced by flashes of distant lightning. The news was calling it the biggest storm in 50 years, a hurricane-level monster tearing its way straight towards the city. But Gotham never sleeps. And neither does Batman. High above the rooftops, Batman stood on the very edge of Wayne Tower, his cape whipping violently in the wind. His gun crackled to life with Alfred's voice, calm but urgent. "Sir, the storm is tearing through the East Docks. Power is out across half the city, and emergency services are completely overwhelmed." Batman narrowed his eyes, his gaze fixed on the chaos below. "And Black Mask's gang is taking advantage of it," he growled. "They're hitting the financial district under the cover of the blackout." With a deafening crack, lightning tore across the sky, illuminating the city in a stark skeletal flash. Without hesitation, Batman dove from the tower, his cape spreading like wings as he glided through the tempest. Rain hammered against his armor like 1,000 tiny fists. Below, the streets had become raging rivers, cars were half submerged, and people were trapped by the rising floodwaters. He landed silently on a streetlight, a dark gargoyle surveying his domain. He could see it all, the looters, the fires, the raw fear etched on every face. He activated his come again. "Alfred, divert the Batwing drones to the lower city. Help the GCPD block the bridges." "Understood, Master Wayne. And you?" "Well, handle the docks." He fired his grapnel, swinging onto a crumbling crane as lightning flashed behind him, the storm howling like a wounded beast. Down below, just as he suspected, Black Mask's men were loading stolen high-tech weapons into an armored truck. Batman dropped from the sky like a shadow of vengeance. A fist, a kick, a blur of precise, brutal motion. The thunder above couldn't drown out the sickening sound of bones breaking. One thug desperately tried to aim a rifle, but a batarang flew from the darkness, sparking against the metal and shorting out the weapon. The man barely saw the dark shape that slammed him into the mud. The storm raged even harder, the wind threatening to pull everything apart. With the pier groaning under the strain, Batman barely managed to anchor a high-tension cable around the truck before the entire structure gave way, dragging half the dock into the churning water. He stood there, rain pelting his armor, his cape a tattered flag in the gale, watching as the last of the criminals were hauled away by police boats. Then his cum buzzed again. "Sir, power is starting to come back online. The city is stabilizing." "Not yet," Batman said, his eyes glancing toward the skyline still glowing red from the lightning's fury. "Not until everyone's safe." He fired his grapnel gun and disappeared back into the storm, a black silhouette against a final, blinding flash of light. Gotham's protector, even when the storm was at its worst. The Batman still stood. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures from the shadows of Gotham. See you next time.